always, you know, like when you walk in a room, you sort of light up a room, whether it's like just like
Well,
studio
thank you,
here.
Anne-Marie.
But I mean, like when I know you're going to perform, so you know, you sort of transport the energy in the room. So when you go to do like, you know, a performance or your video, what's your overriding intention? Like when you step into the spot or you know, whatever.
Is to enjoy the moment, you know, because I'm not with a major label. I'm an independent guy, Anne-Marie.
But you mix it up and work with lots of really people that are all over the place. You're always, and I want to ask you about that. What is the, I don't want to put a word out for you, I don't want to say joy. What is the importance of collaboration to you? Because you collaborate a lot, and people need to know the art of collaboration.
Well, in response to your first question, what do I enjoy the most about it? Doing it, you know, being in the moment. Go out and enjoy what you're doing and being in the moment. That's the most important thing to me. Because this, to come sit and shoot and interview with, you know, good friends and perform your material, these opportunities are, you know, they're not to be overlooked or taken for granted. They're very special. A lot of people out there are just dying to be in a position to do this, you know, and, you know, I'm grateful that I am. The other...
about collaboration?
Yes, the other aspect of the answer in reference to collaboration, it's funny, Anne-Marie, when you're in the recording studio, and let's say there's just me and you, and we're in there, we're working on a song.
Right.
Say if someone else comes in the room and they just sit and don't even say anything, it changes the whole energy of, and you can hear it in the creation, you know? So, not that that's a bad thing, but it's important to collaborate to get used to the different energies that can actually create a hit. It's not, you know, it doesn't have to be Pepsi all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I would prefer that it not be Pepsi all the time, because two heads to me are always better than one.
And you collaborate with a lot of people, and people come in and work on your, you know, you include them and join them. So speaking of one thing we didn't speak of, and I think they got to know, how did you come up with PEPC? I mean, and it's not spelt like the soda.
Right.
Although he's got a lot of pop in him, which is in the Midwest, we call it pop. You know, if you live in upstate New York, they say pop also for soda. It's not, you know, like you're from Detroit, people used to call it pop.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, actually, Bobby Brown gave me that name.
Really?
Yes. When I was working with Bobby in Atlanta from '89 to '91, he had a group called Smooth Silk. And every time we would go out to the clubs, at the time, you know, I didn't really drink alcohol, and the guys would order a Hennessy and a gin and tonic and rubber Coke, and they say, "What do you want?" I was like, "I'll have a Pepsi." And they were like, "A Pepsi?" Like, so they start teasing me about it, and then, you know, it was like, "Oh, him, Pepsi." And then they just started calling me that. And Bobby was like, "You know, that's your name now, Pepsi." And once I started doing the entertainment thing, I noticed how people responded to the name. So I said, well, I think I'll keep that. But I did realize that I couldn't spell it the same way, although there are artists that have done it. Cheryl Pepsi Riley, she spells her Pepsi, you know, the way that it is on the soda, but I just want it to be different.
Yeah, and it's
I don't want them
cool.
coming after me.
No, for sure. They can't come after you. I wanted to, before we move into, we're going to hear you very soon. Can you, I'm like losing my train of thought now. Can you talk about what it's like to, you know, you make music, you do videos, but you also host and produce your own show. So what's your intention with that, and how do you like wearing that hat as well?
Yes. Well, if you follow me on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram.
And also he has the morning pep talk too. I want to get to that too.
But I just established Sure Musical Entertainment, which is an entertainment conglomerate. We're going to be signing new artists. We have 2 already. Jay Cinco is going to be our priority artist. He'll be our first release under our banner. And it's good for me because it gives me a chance to exercise the knowledge that I have in the different areas.
And the mentorship, like you were mentored, you
Right.
get to give
So
that
it brings
back
it
again.
all into full circle where, you know, the whole thing can sort of, you know, have what do you call it, like a symbiotic relationship. One aspect feeds another to complete the.
And tell them a little bit about the morning pep talk that you do.
Oh, morning pep talk with PEPC. Yes, I used to do this, Anne Marie, around 2012. From 2012 to like maybe 2014, I used to do it out on the FDR in the mornings. But I used to jog, you know, and I would give the little message. But then I started having tendonitis issues in my ankle. And my doctor was like, you might want to take a break from, you know, that right now because it could only make matters worse until we straighten it out.
Right.
So now and everybody kind of just flipped out. They were like, you know, you got to bring morning pep talk back. You got to bring that back, you know. And the response was great. It was nice to know that, you know, people were watching and that they had adopted, you know, this little 1-minute segment into their lives.
Yeah, a little positive energy for the day.
So I decided to bring it back. And it's under the banner of my, you know, new entertainment company, Sure Musical Entertainment. And I think it's good because it gives my day structure.
Right, and it just sets it off on a
Yeah.
good note. So with that, Pepsi, and I want to say his real name, Anthony Sherman, is going to come back and say, are you going to tell us, what are you going to do? What's the number?
I'm going to do my latest single called I'm Pepsi Music. It's late at night, you're my captured prey. Pepsi music only leads you astray. Feel my body rhythms making you weak, it's alright. Feel my beat in the club take you higher. Dancing feet gon' extinguish your fire. Free your mind, be seduced by my flame. Make the connection, I'll take the blame. I'm Pepsi music, you can't deny. I'm what you need when your nights are dry. 'Cause I'm Pepsi music, you can try me over ice. I'm Pepsi music.